Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Another week down, and we're already almost to the middle of March. Can you believe it? My name is Erin. I'm coming to you from Dances with Wool, yarn store in Central Virginia, just outside the city of Richmond. And this is our weekly Inspire Me segment, where we look to give you some project inspiration as you head into the weekend. As a reminder, our regular shop hours are Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. You can also shop us online 24 hours a day, 7 days a week in your pajamas from your couch on danceswithwoolrva.com. Debbie's going to link the website and everything I talk about today in the comments below, so you can find that there. And we do offer flat rate shipping to the whole continental U.S. So welcome. Today, I want to talk about a new sample that just arrived into the shop in the last week that we think would be a great addition to your spring and summer wardrobe. This is the Kaisa Tee, K-A-I-S-A, by This.Bird.Knits, Designs Annie Haas, This.Bird.Knits Kaisa. Debbie's going to link the pattern on Ravelry so you can check it out. This is a great little short-sleeved tee. It's designed to be cropped so that it's designed to be layered over top of a long tank top or a dress or what have you. Cute, adorable little top. It's from the top down. It's a very simple design. It's got this very pretty lace patterning in the yoke. Very simple lace though, okay? This is not scary lace. This is not something to be scared about. Very, very simple lace. The increases in the yoke are worked into the lace patterning, and then you put your stitches on sleeve stitches on hold and continue down with the body. Because it is top down, if you wanted to, you could add length to this. Your yarn requirements would go up, of course, but you could always add length. And then after you knit the bottom hem, you come up to these sleeves, and all you do is just pick up and just knit ribbing on the sleeves. That's it. There's no sleeve island involved in this top. It is meant to be worn with anywhere from 5 to 15 inches of positive ease, just depending on how much ease you like. And it is done on larger needles. This is fingering weight yarn, but it's knit on size 7 needles, so it's got a lot of drape and movement to it. It's very airy fabric, and also means it's going to go faster even though it's skinny yarn. So we really have just kind of fallen in love with this sweater. We've got it styled in the shop over a little dress here, which was a great way to wear it, like I said, or over a long tank top. It's a very, very versatile piece, and we just absolutely love it. This has gotten a lot of attention this week in the shop. A lot of people have been buying yarn for it. So let's talk about yarn options. So the pattern is calling for fingering weight yarn. This sample does belong to Amy of Little Fox Yarns, and it is done in her Vixen base. I've got a couple other colors of Vixen here. Vixen has been a shop favorite from the very beginning. It is a blend of 80% superwash merino, 20% silk. So it's got a little bit of a sheen to it and nice drape. That's what this particular sample is done out of. But we do have some other options that we think would be really pretty. We did just get a shipment in of Black Elephant from Dyed in London. And we've got some beautiful colors in that are also on an 80-20 merino silk base. So Amy's colors in all the cases are very semi-solid tonal. While you don't want to go too super variegated with this pattern, you don't want to lose this lace patterning up at the top, you could go with something with a little bit of speckling in it like this Black Elephant. I think that would still be very pretty, and it's not going to obscure the lace patterning up in the yoke. Another fabulous option would be the Julie Esseline Fino, which we are so excited, and we just got a re-up of some new colors in this. Fino is a gorgeous blend of merino, cashmere, and silk. Gorgeous, gorgeous yarn. And the lovely thing about this pattern, you knit it as written, 2 skeins will do everything except the very largest size, which is a 70-inch bust, 69.3-inch bust. That would go a little bit into a 3rd skein, but otherwise it's less than 800 yards, as long as you're going to keep it at this slightly cropped length. Obviously, if you want to add length to it, you might want to buy a third skein, just depending on what size you're knitting. But this would be a great way to knit, to try out the Fino. The Fino is a beautiful yarn. It does have a higher price point because of the cashmere and the silk in the blend. But this would be a great project for it because you would only need 2 skeins. So the Fino is a beautiful choice. If you're looking to maybe not have wool or as much wool in the project, we do have an option from Little Fox Yarns. This is her willow base, which is 70% merino, 30% hemp. So a little bit of a blend in there, a little bit less wool. This is actually a sport weight yarn, so you'd have to play a little bit with gauge, but you should still be able to get gauge for this pattern with this yarn, especially given the fact that it's done on a 7. You would need a third skein for a lot of the sizes though with this yarn, because there's only 328 yards per skein, so that's something to keep an eye on. But willow would be another option. If you would like to go completely wool free, I wear wool in the summertime. We have a lot of people ask, you know, oh, doesn't wool get hot? Isn't wool... Guys, the sheep don't pass out in the fields in the summer wearing their wool coats. Wool is actually an insulating fabric. It will help keep you cooler in the summer, warmer in the winter. But if you would like to mix this pattern some out of not wool, we do have a great option for you. This is the Dando Silk Plus. Dando Silk Plus. We just got this yarn in this week. This is actually a blend of 76% silk, 24% cotton. So this would be a silk cotton blend, which would give you, again, really lovely, nice drape in this pattern, but it would be a chance to make it out of something that doesn't have any wool in it at all if you're looking for a non-wool alternative. Now, these are 50-gram balls, so they only have 227 yards each. So depending on the size, you're going to need 3 or more likely 4 of these in order to make this pattern. So do pay attention to the sizing and to the yardage when you start looking at different yarn alternatives. But the Dando Silk Plus would be another great option for the Kaisa Tee. So, like I said, it's been getting a lot of attention in the shop this week. If you're local, we encourage you to come in and take a look at it. We are open today and tomorrow from 11 to 5. We still have the Kim Dye's Yarn Trunk Show. That will be here through tomorrow afternoon. So if you have not had a chance to get out, there's still some beautiful choices and a couple of different bases and some spinning fiber in the shop to check out Kim Dye's yarn. She's got a fingering weight base that the Kaisa Tee would be really nice in. So that's something to come take a look at. We also are very excited that our first floor model spinning wheel has arrived in the shop. So if you would be interested in coming in and trying out a Shacked Ladybug spinning wheel, it is here, and you are more than welcome to do that. So that's very exciting for us. We hope everybody is going to have a great weekend. We're in Central Virginia. We're in for some weird weather tomorrow, potentially. So if you need a project, we are here for you today from 11 to 5. Come check us out. We'll get you set up with something that you can stay inside and make tomorrow. If this snow, how can it possibly be snowing tomorrow? I don't know. Anyway, we hope everybody has a wonderful weekend, and we will see you next week for another edition of Inspire Me.